the brand building process, creating a new brand. Make your brand an adventure that your customer embarks upon. A great brand becomes a cultural transport device, able to sweep your customer into another culture. The cultural experience your brand unfolds is the value your brand delivers to your customer. The stronger and deeper your brand culture, the more opportunity your brand has to bond with the customer. Customers bond with your brand by experiencing the brand's culture. Great brands are chosen because of the unique culture they offer. A brand embodies a unique set of language, visuals, legends, imagery, color, and style. Great brands like Starbucks transport the customer into a different mental space. Rolls-Royce and Rolex products are chosen by customers to send a fiscal message to others. Ralph Lauren retail stores allow you to escape into a time and place of elegance and grandeur. Kodak products transported customers back in time to revisit fond memories. A Tiffany's blue box indicates a promise for the future. Sell desire versus discount. You may temporarily adjust consumer behavior through incentives such as a price reduction or promotion, but incentives alone do not gain customer loyalty, nor do they change customer AOBs. Earning customer loyalty and changing AOBs can only be done through the proper branding techniques. Discounted products do not possess customer loyalty. Commit your brand to delivering a branded experience. Customers selecting the Nike brand are making a lifestyle statement that they intend to be fit for life. Every brand should offer an adventure awaiting the customer. Make your brand fun and entertaining experience. When you create the unique selling proposition, the USP that your brand will offer the customer, it must be compelling enough to separate your customers from the dollars in their pocket. With a simple word, phrase, or sentence, your brand must tell the customer why they need your particular product over all others, extolling its unique, compelling, and desirable qualities. The pick factor, brand magnetism. The first step in any retail purchase process is the pick factor. The pick factor refers to the brand's ability to call attention to it and to compel the customer to move the brand from the shelf into their hand for further consideration, and inevitably into the cart. The stick factor. This is brand bonding. The second key step in the purchase process is getting your product into the shopping cart, which we call the stick factor. This occurs due to the brand's deep branding culture that bonds with customer AOBs. If the customer is receptive to your pitch, your brand goes from the hand into the shopping cart. The stick factor can be a strong memory handle that the customers can mentally grasp. Here are some examples of stick factors that you can use to do the trick. Florida's natural orange juice, as close to the grove as you can get. Charmin's bath tissue. Please don't squeeze the Charmin. Or whisk. Remember that? Ring around the collar. Think ADD. When creating the communication for your brand, create it as if you were approaching a person with severe attention deficit disorder. Customers today have little free time and too many advertising messages that are seeking their attention, and they only are able to focus on short, benefit-driven messages that will register with them. Remember, most people choose to see pictures rather than to read copy. Your job as a brand steward is to create the best approach or pitch to your customers' belief systems that will lead the desired path to purchase behavior by the largest group of customers in the manner to which they prefer to be sold. The trick is to make this pitch short and sweet. Your brand must solve a problem for the customer. Purchasing behavior is motivated by fear, desire, or need. Your customer desires a solution to a problem. Hunger, ego, entertainment, safety, satisfaction, something like this. To make the sale, position your brand to solve a customer problem, desire, or need. Your package must do 3 things in order to succeed. First, it must answer the question, why should I buy you? Second, it must fulfill a customer need. And third, it must provide compelling pick and stick factors. The echo effect. Set your advertising compass to the right heading. Then repeat your message over and over and over. You'll not go wrong. Aside from oversaturation, the more your customers hear your message, the more they will accept and remember your brand. The critical importance of being unique. If your brand is unique, you may have a product worth putting your life into. If you're not the first to market in your product category, you may constantly be fighting a price war to survive. Jeep was the first to market a military vehicle for civilian use. Hummer was the first to market a military SUV for civilian use. One way to be first in a category is to split the category. The Chrysler minivan split the category between car and van. The critical importance of first to market. Energy drink leader Red Bull invented a new beverage category. After a competitor or two entered the market and a low-priced option became available, customers saw little reason to consider other competitive Me Too brands, yet hundreds of Red Bull knockoffs continued to fail in the assault of the Red Bull fortress. The number one rule in branding is to be original and to be first to market. All other positions are of substantially less value and will require a fight for customer mind share. The Power of Being First. Read the 22 Immutable Laws of Branding by Alan Laura Reese. This book explains the power and value of being first to market with the following scenario. Sir Edward Hillary was first to reach the pinnacle of Mount Everest. Who was second? Neil Armstrong was first man to walk on the surface of the moon. Who was the second? Polaroid built the first Instamatic camera. Who built the second? Chrysler built the first minivan. Who built the second? Being second never matters. Only being first is what matters. Owning a word. To successfully lead a category, a brand must own a word in the mind of the customer. For example, overnight, owned by FedEx. Film was owned by Kodak. Copy was owned by Xerox. Tissue by Kleenex. Energy drink, Red Bull. Safety, Volvo. You get the idea. One word equals the essence of your brand. Your brand's promise is expressed as the ownership of a word within your customer's mind map, such as Gerber equals baby. Once you've found your word, stick with it and showcase this word prominently in your package right under your brand name. For example, for years, every Budweiser label stated proudly, King of Beers. Generalists, like General Motors' Chevrolet brand, strive to be all things to all people. Because of this, they're in trouble. Their brand is not focused on owning one word in their customer's mind. This is why specialists like Toys R Us are doing very well. Finding your niche. If you aren't the first import beer, like Heineken, then maybe you can be the first domestic high-quality beer, like Michelob, or a leading premium microbrewery, like Sam Adams. You could also be the light beer, the low-carb beer, the popular man's beer, malt liquor, super premium beer, ice beer, non-alcoholic beer, or even value-priced beer. Find and own some unique niche of value within your category. The Girls Gone Wild brand found and mined a market niche that Playboy brand should have discovered and owned, but missed. Admitting a negative can afford you a positive market position, such as the 7-Up brand, which did not fit into the competitive cola market of the day and hence coined itself the Uncola. Listerine's bad taste was tolerated because of its value deliverable, kills the germs that cause bad breath. Be important. A brand must stand for something of importance to the customer. Your brand should provide one or more of the following values to your customer. 1, it should provide membership to a desired group. 2, it could allow the customer to functionally achieve or satisfy something. 3, could allow the customer to aspire to a higher level of Maslow's pyramid. Or 4, deliver physical or emotional desired benefits. Be unique. No one ever became famous that lacked uniqueness. The secret of creating a great brand lies in creating great brand positioning. Your brand must find a unique position within the customer mind map that connects your brand with the benefits that your product has to offer. No other brand must be able to claim the space in your customer mind map. The underpinnings and essence of the brand must be a legitimate and authentic proposition. Be authentic. Chart the positions of your competitive brand set within the customer mind map. Identify the positions your competition seek to fill. Now identify the strongest possible available open position within the customer mind map for your brand, and create a brand to fill that space. This brand must be authentic to the position you seek to fill. Found brand recognition. Discover and grab a well-known name that no one is using in your category. In this era where it's almost impossible to register a decent .com name, I was amazed to find out that I was able to register for the trademark for Once Upon a Time in a great category. Gosh, what a powerful brand this had been, drilled into kids' head from birth. Once upon a time, I couldn't buy that brand recognition with $100 million. Years ago, I found another one the Santa's Workshop brand, was available, and I secured it to market for Christmas items in Walmart. Now that's a brand name that every child knows and loves. The East India Company is a brand created by the royal decree of Queen Elizabeth I in 1600. Someone paid attention to history class, recognized the value of that brand, and revived it. The Baby Einstein brand name is also an excellent example of found creative brand recognition. One memorable story of found brand recognition occurred in 1993 when Procter & Gamble discontinued its White Cloud bath tissue brand. Under the use or lose it trademark policy law, another paper firm claimed it and licensed it to Walmart as a premium private label brand. This brand now competes directly against Procter & Gamble brands Charmin and Pampers. Do your own research. If you do the research, and if you're creative and lucky enough to uncover or discover an available great name with a built-in fan club, it's a lot easier and cheaper than trying to build brand recognition from scratch. Start your search at the United States Patent and Trademark Office website and see what's available. You can find it online at ustpo.gov/trademarks. Found opportunities await discovery. Even with a big budget, why spend the time and money to create brand recognition if it already may exist? It pays to look first. Lost brand opportunity. Got Milk is a great example of a lost brand opportunity. As of the production date of this video, no one is yet able to buy a Got Milk branded dairy product. It's a great missed branding opportunity ready to be exploited by the owners of this brand. The Got Milk campaign is one of the largest and most recognized in advertising history. Everybody knows about it, but you can't buy it. This is a massive brand that has no retail shelf presence. It's ironic that you cannot buy one of the greatest brands ever developed on the face of the planet. The little secret is that someone spent $100 million to build a brand and then forgot to put it on the retail shelf. The brand steward of Got Milk brand could walk into any retailer store chain and instantly get shelf space for the Got Milk products, cheese, brands, yogurt, and what else. This lost opportunity is clearly in the hundreds of millions of dollars in missed sales annually. The market demand for Got Milk branded dairy products clearly exists, and the rotating celebrity concept will forever keep the brand alive and trend current. Shock and awe. You must shock and awe with your brand packaging on shelf. If you conform to the shelf competition and do not stand out, your package will disappear into a sea of sameness. If you are not unusual, you have lost the opportunity to be selected. If your brand's package does not elicit a wow, a cool, or ooh, or ah, or even a what the heck, scrap your design and start over. New brands must elicit emotion to be recognized before you can make the sale. Buck the norm. The retail shelves are full of traditional packaging designs that all conform to what we have seen in the past. Unless you have a big advertising dollars and distribution muscle to push a new traditional looking product hard, you're likely better off with an out-of-the-box creative visual shelf presence. If your product is not noticed, it will not be selected for purchase. Deliver an out-of-the-box experience with your brand's shelf presence. When you are clearly and visually different from the pack, you will stand out and have a chance to be selected. If you mimic the category leader in the looks department, you will be perceived as a cheap knockoff of the real thing. Convey only one message at a time. Truly great, unique selling propositions, USPs, are built upon an outstanding consumer benefit. Use only one selling proposition message per brand. Never confuse the brand to the customer communication with more than one promise or message. Tastes like a Milky Way is all you need. Be clear, direct, and use simple language. Trying to communicate two messages at once is one of the most common branding mistakes. Tell just one story at a time. Imagine your child's reaction to hearing two different bedtime stories read aloud simultaneously. The same principle applies to packaging communications. New MacBooks do millions of things, have hundreds of benefits, and they're all sold on just two messages: thinner and lighter. Keep it short, simple, and to the point. Select the issue that delivers the most value to your customer and convert this value benefit into a short, simple message. Melts in your mouth, not in your hands. Communicates a customer benefit unique to M&M candies that no other chocolate candy offers. A customer irritation was defined that the chocolate candies were too messy to eat. So M&Ms enclosed their chocolate in a hard shell, eliminating a major customer irritation and thereby adding customer value with a first-to-market unique selling proposition. Your job is to unleash the most powerful and valued customer benefit found within your brand deliverable to unlock the power of your brand's appeal to the customer. Convert your opportunity into a unique selling proposition. Brand cannibalism. We all need to discover our own niche market to succeed, but there comes a point where customers do not see the value of additional niches. Understand that continued niche saturation becomes customer choice overkill, resulting in diminished returns. Understand that where your market share will come from before you launch a new product or brand extension. Three Musketeers chocolate mint sales are most likely to simply suck the sales away from current Three Musketeers flagship products, rather than erode competitor market share. Not only that, your production costs will increase due to the requirement for the new item. The toothpaste category is riddled with brand cannibalism. One would think that these firms would be much more profitable by offering fewer choices and lowering their production costs. Crest alone offers over 40 separate toothpaste items, including classic Crest toothpaste, tartar control, dentist-inspired toothpaste, sensitivity toothpaste, whitening toothpaste, flavor experience toothpaste, kids toothpaste, fresh breath toothpaste, and add to that variations in regular paste, liquid gel, stripe product variations, and whatnot. It's too much. At some point, customers become confused and irritated by oversaturation of choice. Several times I've unwittingly picked up a product gel when I really desired the paste. The bottom line is this: don't just add a brand extension when the result will be the same amount of sales from the same customer group while increased costs occur.